Good morning everybody, it's Mr. Pop Talks here at Pop Perfumery in Knutsford. I hope you all had a good weekend and ready for another week ahead. So we are here at Pop, ready to look after you, and but before we do, we're going to continue our journey with Parfums de Marly, but onto the feminine side of the collection, which, as you can see before you, some in gorgeous bottles. They look absolutely lovely, and I know so many of you have already been trying and indeed wearing. And when I mean the trying side of it is quite important, because what's happened and happens generally is that if you like it once you've tried it, you've got to have it. And that's the thing with Parfums de Marly fragrances, is that they are extraordinary, and they will find you, and that's the magic, because not all of them are right, but the one that is really is, and it just, you know, it keeps you coming back. So we've got a combination here of different facets to the different fragrances of Parfums de Marly, and they all are magic in their own right, but the magic is for you to decide. So what's it smell like? Well, they all smell gorgeous, but for different reasons. I mean, here for instance, this is called Athalia, and it's quite a punchy, musky, woody scent, and if that's you, if that's that sort of scent that you want, with the iris and the jasmine, but musk notes in the base, and it is quite a as I say, a musky floral, and it's really quite strong on the skin, and gives a definition of outdoors, almost sort of like walking in the park, and there's a little breeze in the air and you're feeling the lovely tones of the surrounding trees and the grass and everything else that you can see, which is lovely. And we have again Saffronade and Darcy. Now these open quite fruity, but we have a floral fruit and a fruity floral, which is quite interesting, because one opens with the pear, so you're giving a lovely top note of the fruitiness, but then comes into its floral heart of rose and jasmine, but with a bit of musk in the base. Now again here, there's so many. Oh gosh, you have to come in. We've got more time to sit down and talk about them. I love this one. I have to say, this is a real, I won't say wolf in sheep's clothing, but it looks a little timid, being it's lovely. I mean, I love all the tassels anyway of Parfums de Marly, really elegant. This is called Meliora. Now, once you, I mean, the first impressions, and that's what I said about the samples. When you've tried it, you go away, you're not too sure initially, but when it works on your skin, it works, and then you come back. See, really very fruity. A lot of, I mean, for me, it is that sort of frutella type opening to the scent, but because of the base notes in this, the musk that comes in, which you will find in one or two other kind of fragrances that open a bit fruity, as we'll come on to in a second. It really is a fresh feel because of the fruit and sharpness of the grapefruit and raspberry, but down in the base, the basement, which you discover is that musk oil, which on your skin is fantastic. Really beautiful, and that is Meliora. We have in front the two. Now these look the same. This fragrance collection here, I say collection because there's two of the same, in the gorgeous pink bottles, is called Delina. Now Delina, I have to say, has performed very well. Now, for those of you out there that, let me see if this one, well, that's the Delina. Isn't it lovely? It really is gorgeous. Delina itself, yes, again, with Parfums de Marly feminine line, a lot of fruit in the opening. Now here we have lychee and a raspberry. Now you think, really, do I want to wear lychee and raspberry? Oh yeah, oh yeah, because the heart of rose is superb, and this here has to be for me one of my absolute favourites. And do you know what? It takes on everybody that I smell this on. You know, be it Danielle who works with us, or Mel, or customers that have bought it. It takes on a different story. Really, really delicious. And this is again the Turkish rose, but with a base note of musk and ambroxan. So that is really, really gorgeous. And one of those, once again, Parfums de Marly fragrances that has so many layers. It just has to unfold before you make that decision, but you'll be making that decision with this one. Now, what's the difference? Here we have Delina exclusive. The perfumer, Quentin Bush, was given the option to look at Delina because it's very beautiful, but why change what's not broken kind of idea? So you either reinterpret the scent or you enhance the level of the oils within the scent. Both. Done both. And it really is exactly that. So you know it's Delina, for those of you that are wearing Delina, but if you want something a little bit more, I suppose, I'm going to say serious actually, it really is a richer tone, and using a concentration slightly higher in the damask rose, the Turkish rose, really, really high. Yes, there's a few different oils in there, or pearl, which is ORPUR. It's from natural ingredients created by Givaudan. Really incredible. You feel a softness to it, not as fruity, although there is the raspberry and the lychee in the opening as well, but quite stunning. So many to choose from. This is Parfums de Marly. This is Mr. Pop Talks here, and I'm smelling gorgeous. I can't wait to start the day. So it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Do go online to pulseperfumery.com and have a look there, look at all the information, and if you fancy a treat to yourself, we'll pop it in the post to you and send it off to you, and info@pulseperfumery.com as well. We can answer some questions, but like us, love us, thumbs up and all heart, that kind of thing. But thank you so much. Take care now. Bye bye.